Film fans of YouTube, hello and welcome back to the channel. My name is Josh, your movie apprentice, and today I'm doing a very belated review of Pixar's latest effort from earlier in the year, Onward, directed by Dan Scanlon and starring the voices of Tom Holland, Chris Pratt, Julia Louis-Dreyfus and Octavia Spencer. This film follows two elf brothers who, years after the magic of the world had faded away, discover that their deceased father owned a magical staff, and during a botched spell, they're only able to bring half of him back and have to set off on a quest to find a gem so they can complete the spell and have a proper time and farewell with their lost father. Now, before I get into the review, guys, if you do like what I do on the channel, consider clicking that like button and hitting the subscribe button. It would really help me a lot. It has been great, the support I've seen over the last few weeks. Sorry it has been a while, but finally, getting back onto the swing of things, and without further ado, let's get into this review. So this I didn't see when it first came out way back in February, March time, and I'm kind of glad I didn't at the time, because over the whole quarantine period, I got into a few new hobbies, obviously getting a lot of this content up, but my big hobby that I got into was Dungeons & Dragons, and this film is very much a Dungeons & Dragons movie. All the jokes that come out of this are appreciated way more when you're a Dungeons & Dragons player, from the old tavern to sending adventurers off to certain doom and death on a quest, following a dodgy road despite the clear, safe road being ever present for you, and yes, the old gelatinous cube. And this world is very nice as well. You've seen all these mythical creatures living side by side with each other: manticores, centaurs, little pixies, elves obviously. There are a lot of diverse characters in this, and as a player as well, you can just see all the different races showing up and all the references to the different abilities that these races have. It's just highly entertaining seeing how these magical creatures that can do all this amazing thing have got so laid back with modern technology. They've gone for the same technology twist that we have, and yeah, it's just interesting to see this way of looking at things. The one thing I do have a problem with is that I don't think magic would have faded away entirely. I feel like there's still uses for magic that could have been used. But it's funny just seeing these medieval archetypes finding light and then just developing just like we have in the modern day. Now, Pixar's obviously always known for its soft touches, and the message in this one takes a while to show its face, I will be honest. But when it does, and when Tom Holland and Chris Pratt exchange these dialogues, it works. It really, really works. It actually got me. I was worried this is just going to be one of those where I think it's a lot of fun, but it doesn't really get me. But it did, and it had me thinking about a few things on my personal life. It's just really nice seeing them address this side of things, because obviously Disney's already gone through the sisterhood side of things with Frozen. This one was very much about brothers and how, despite the differences and opinions of each other, they are still brothers and they still have a lot in each other's lives. If you had to go at some flaws in this, it, like I say, does take a while to get into the deep Pixar stuff. And I will say, if I wasn't a D&D player, wasn't a D&D fan, then maybe I wouldn't have got as invested and had so much fun with this. Because all the meta jokes in this would have flown right over my head had I not been a hardcore player at this point. So it's one of those things where a certain crowd will enjoy it. Kids will obviously love it, but a number of adults maybe won't get it as much. And I think that's why I've not seen as many people going crazy over this film. It came out and then faded quite quickly as the old quarantine came into things. But overall, myself, the references were great. The brother relationship was great. I'll even say the Manticore and the mother's dynamic was hilarious. And Octavia Spencer was fantastic. I did not realise that was Octavia Spencer, voice of the Manticore, but she is brilliant. I love how coexistence becomes a thing by the end of it. But overall, yes, Onward, Pixar's latest epic, and probably their only effort this year, because I guarantee Soul's going to be delayed. I'm going to say that Onward, for me, is a good cup of tea. So Onward, you all seen that, I think. What did you think? Let me know down in the comments below. Again, if you like what I do on the channel, click that like button, subscribe to the channel. Really helped me a lot. coming up on the channel, I am going to get back to the Studio Ghibli films that I've taken a bit of a break off because I didn't want to be repeating myself over and over again with those videos. And there's a couple of new films now. There's a film called Blackwater Abyss from New Zealand that I am interested in checking out, and I'll probably give you guys a review of that shortly. But until then, my name is Josh, I have been a Movie Apprentice, and I'll see you in the next video. Hey, thank you for watching, and thank you for making it to the end of the video. While you are here, if you haven't done it yet, please feel free to drop a like and consider hitting that subscribe button for more reviews coming all the time. And also, while you are here, there are some other videos over there that you might want to sink your teeth into. Have a good day, guys, and do enjoy.